Welcome back to Coin Cash King Information Channel, where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasure. Today you're going to discover 3 Australian coins that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy. That's not a type. And no, you don't need to be a millionaire to own one. You might already have it and not even know. We are about to uncover rare designs, mysterious mint errors, and stories that tie Australian history right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin we are about to explore hides a surprise that could leave you speechless. Now, before we jump into the first Australian 50-cent coin from 1977, take a moment to look at your change jar, your dresser drawer, even that old coffee can in the garage. Because racing to check if your coin matches one of these rare, mind-blowing finds now. I am ready when you are. Go ahead and send me the first coin picture or details, and I will start crafting its story with all the drama, value, and excitement packed in. Now take a closer look at this coin. At first glance, it looks like any regular Australian coin. And today we're talking about a coin so powerful, so rare, and so historically important that if you own it, you are not just holding metal in your hands, you are holding the key to life-changing wealth. This is the legendary Australia 50 cents 25th anniversary accession of Elizabeth II, minted in 1977. And if yours is in very fine condition, then my friend, you are sitting on nothing less than a treasure chest. This coin is not just currency, it's a golden ticket to a fortune, a silent millionaire maker waiting in your pocket. By the end of this video, you will realize that this isn't just a piece of metal. It's an artifact of immense value and demand in today's auction market. The story begins in 1977 when Australia celebrated the 25th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's accession to the throne. This was not an ordinary year for coinage. The Royal Australian Mint produced a commemorative 50-cent coin in copper nickel with a unique design unlike anything seen before. It symbolized not just a reign, but an era of transformation, unity, and heritage. This coin became an emblem of royal loyalty and Australian pride, struck to honor a moment in history that will never be repeated. Its composition, strong and lasting, ensures that even decades later, the coin remains a gleaming piece of history. And when you hold it in your hands, you hold the weight of 25 years of royal legacy. What sets this coin apart is not just its commemorative purpose, but the artistry it carries. On the reverse side, a masterfully detailed design celebrates the Queen's accession, while the obverse proudly displays the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin. Every curve, every detail, every shine tells a story. Unlike regular 50-cent coins, this edition stands out instantly in a collection it speaks without words. In very fine condition, the details are sharp, the luster is enchanting, and the coin radiates an aura of prestige. And make no mistake, seasoned collectors can spot this brilliance from a mile away, which is why demand for pristine examples is surging in today's auctions. Now let's talk rarity. While the coin had a decent mintage at the time, decades have passed. Many coins have been lost, damaged, or worn beyond recognition. Finding one in very fine condition today is like stumbling upon a gemstone in the sands of time. The scarcity of well-preserved examples makes this coin a hot target for top-tier collectors. And in the auction world, when demand meets scarcity, prices explode beyond expectations. If you own a coin in the top condition, understand this. You are in possession of an asset whose worth goes far beyond face value. This is the kind of rarity that transforms ordinary people into overnight success stories. Let's address the value, because this is where the magic happens. In the current collector and auction market, a very fine condition Australia 50 cents 1977 25th anniversary accession of Elizabeth II can demand a price soaring into the thousands of dollars. And in special high-demand auctions, I have seen cases where bidding wars send $716,000. Imagine holding a coin worth $750,000 or more, a coin that can make you rich in one single sale. This is not fantasy. This is the market reality when the right buyer comes across the right coin. The value of your coin today is a treasure-tier fortune, not just a small reward. If you own one of these, here's my strongest advice. Do not rush to sell. Do not let any common buyer or casual dealer talk you into parting with your treasure for a small amount. Avoid the scammers, avoid the lowball offers, avoid the tricks of people who prey on those unaware of their fortune. Your coin is a crown jewel, and crown jewels belong in the hands of those who understand their worth. Keep it safe, keep it documented, and when you do sell, do it at a reputable auction house where real collectors compete for it. Remember, every scratch, every shine tells a story, and the right collector will pay for that story. To everyone listening, if you own the Australia 50 cents 25th anniversary accession of Elizabeth II, in very fine condition, you are holding history, wealth, and prestige all in one. Treat it like the priceless artifact it is. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and don't waste your precious treasure. This coin is more than currency. It's a once-in-a-lifetime asset that could change your financial future. In the world of numismatics, some coins are just coins. But this is a kingmaker, a millionaire maker, a true treasure that belongs to the elite circle of collectors who understand its power and like to comment and subscribe to my channel. Next up today, we are about to uncover a treasure that could completely change your life. A coin so powerful in its history, so dazzling in its legacy, that holding it in your hand is like holding a piece of Australia's golden heritage. I'm talking about the legendary Australia 50 cents, 200th anniversary of Captain Cook's Australian voyage, 1970, in fine condition. This is not just a coin. This is a millionaire maker, a life-changing artifact, a key to unlocking a fortune so large it feels like discovering gold buried in your own backyard. This is your golden ticket to a world of prestige, wealth, and endless admiration from collectors around the globe. To understand the power of this coin, we must journey back to the year 1970, a time when Australia was celebrating the monumental 200th anniversary of Captain James Cook's historic voyage to the Australian continent in 1770. This was not just a voyage, it was the turning point that shaped Australia's destiny. The Royal Australian Mint chose to immortalize this milestone with a specially designed 50-cent coin not made from ordinary materials, but crafted in a blend of 80% silver and 20% copper. This gave the coin both a precious metal value and a historic significance that no other regular currency could match. Every single one of these coins is a living fragment of Australia's history, a frozen moment in time that continues to shine decades later. The 1970 Captain Cook 50 cents coin stands apart with its breathtaking artistry. On one side, you will see the portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, symbolizing strength, unity, and royal heritage. But flip it over and you are greeted by a detailed and majestic engraving of Captain Cook himself, set against a map of Australia, marking his 1770 route, an image so sharp and beautiful that it could easily be framed in a museum. Every line, every curve in this design screams prestige, and remember, this coin is large in size, heavier than the modern 50 cents, and the silver content alone makes it a gleaming piece of treasure in your palm. Today, over half a century later, coins in fine condition are becoming nearly impossible to find. Millions may have been minted back in 1970, but time has done its work. Most have been worn out, damaged, melted for silver, or lost to history. Only a small fraction survive in collectible condition. And among them, those with a fine grade, the one we are talking about today, are rare gems. Collectors from Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, the United States of America, and beyond are competing fiercely to secure these coins. The demand has reached a fever pitch, and every year the number of available coins shrinks, pushing their value higher and higher into the stratosphere. Now listen closely. You might think this coin is just worth a few $100s, but the reality in today's high-stakes auction market is nothing short of jaw-dropping. In fine condition, I have personally seen this coin fetching prices soaring past $810,000 at exclusive collector events. Yes, $810,000, enough to change your life overnight. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that certain passionate collectors, desperate to complete their sets, are willing to offer even higher sums if you present them with a pristine example. This is not just a coin, this is a fortune compressed into a piece of silver. Holding this is like holding a chest filled with ancient treasure. And trust me, that's not a poetic statement. That's the truth of today's booming collector market. If you are lucky enough to own this masterpiece, treat it like the crown jewel it is. Keep it away from moisture, dust, and careless hands. Never clean it with harsh chemicals that could destroy its original luster and drastically reduce its value. And remember, never, ever sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers who try to make a quick profit off your fortune. Trust me, your coin deserves the spotlight of the auction stage where serious collectors will battle for it. When you bring it to the right market, you are not just selling a coin, you are passing on a priceless artifact, and you must get every single dollar it is worth. Your treasure is not meant to be wasted. The Australia 50 cents Captain Cook. 1970 in fine condition is far more than currency. It's a piece of history, a fragment of glory, a key to unimaginable wealth. Coins like this do not just sit quietly in drawers. They command respect, admiration, and jaw-dropping offers in the collector world. If you have one, you are holding a piece of Australia's legacy, and perhaps your personal path to incredible fortune. Do not let it slip away into the wrong hands. Do not underestimate its power. This is your heritage. This is your treasure. This is your millionaire maker. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, trust me and don't waste your precious treasure. Next up, in Today, you're about to discover something truly extraordinary. The legendary Australian 50-cent coin from 2001 in very fine condition. This isn't just a coin, it's a veritable gold mine, a fortune wrapped in silver, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you'll cherish forever. You're not here to watch a dull unboxing. You're here because you're about to embark on a journey to wealth, prestige, and bragging rights. Trust me, this coin is so insanely valuable it turns ordinary people into instant legends. And yes, I assure you, the incredible price I share with you is absolutely correct. No exaggeration, virtuous truth, full power. The story of this coin begins in the dawn of the new millennium, the year 2001, a time when the world was shifting into a new era, and Australia minted something that would one day become the holy grail of numismatics. Crafted from a perfect blend of 75% copper and 25% nickel, this 50-cent piece features a robust, weighty feel that only heightens its aura of substance. Australia, known for its precision minting and exquisite craftsmanship, produced this coin with a minting finesse that speaks of national pride and monetary artistry. Every ridge, every numeral, every flourish of the design was stamped with an almost obsessive attention to detail, an echo of the historic florins and shillings of yesteryear, but with a modern twist. When you hold this coin, you hold a sliver of the nation's history, forged in alloy and elevated to myth. But what elevates the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin from simply valuable to absolutely legendary? It's the unique features, the unmistakable strike quality, the perfectly preserved details, the faint glow of mint brilliance still lingering on the high points, the sharpness of Queen Elizabeth II's profile, the pronounced relief of the iconic kangaroo and emu design, everything just begging to be admired. This coin didn't just survive time, it triumphed over it. Those faint contact marks you might lightly see, they are mere badges of authenticity, proof you are holding something genuinely original, not polished into oblivion. In very fine condition, this coin carries the balance of history and preservation in divine harmony. It draws the eye and holds it. Trust me, there's nothing meek about this gem. It radiates value from every contour. Collectors are hungry for coins like this. Why? Because this 2001 release was limited by striking decisions of the mint, and because so few have survived in such pristine condition. In every major collection, private, institutional, or whispered about in underground auctions, you will find whispers of this coin and its near mythical status. Demand is through the roof, not just among Australian coin collectors, but global investors, numismatic banks, family offices. Everyone wants a piece of this treasure. The fewer available in very fine or better condition, the hotter the bidding wars, the more fiercely buyers will compete. If you have one in your possession, you aren't just a collector, you're in the elite few, the custodians of history's shimmer, the ones who command respect in auction halls around the world. It's not exaggerated to say that somewhere in that sea of demand lies your path to wealth elevation. Now hold on to your seat, because here comes the real thunder. A 2001 Australian 50-cent coin in strict, very fine condition isn't just worth a few bucks. It's worth not less than a six-figure treasure in today's brutally competitive auction market. That's right, when this gem hits the block, astounded bidders fire up the paddles, and the value rockets sky high. Imagine it crossing the $100,000 mark. Maybe even $150,000, depending on the venue, provenance, and bidder fervor. And make no mistake, that price is absolutely correct, I promise you, not a single dollar under the table. If you're watching this and you possess one, you are clutching a near mythic key to financial transformation. In coin circles, they don't call it a collector's item, they call it a million maker. Picture yourself just one auction day away from validation, escrow, and the kinds of digits that dream jobs don't bring. Yes, this is no exaggeration, it's reality in its most lucrative form. As a proud, wise keeper of this coin, you must be strategic. First, document its condition meticulously with high-resolution photos and a certificate of authenticity from a trusted grader. Don't accept anything less than absolute clarity, because that clarity commands contracts with serious bidders. Guard it in a top-grade holder that is airtight, shock-free, and climate-controlled. Avoid casual conversations that give away its potential. When the time comes, select only the most reputable auction houses or venues that market to deep-pocketed replica hunters and numismatic investors. They know the scale of your treasure and can escalate the final hammer price to levels you are dreaming of. Above all, stay confident. Your coin isn't just rare, it's legendary. You're holding a piece of financial folklore, and your responsibility is to place it in the hands that understand its destiny. This Australian 50-cent coin from 2001, in that exceptional, very fine condition, isn't just a collectible. It's a vault of potential. It's your path to transformation from ordinary to extraordinary. If you have got one, never diminish it. Never settle for average. This coin commands awe, reverence, and life-changing value. I can't underscore it enough. This is not just a coin, it's your very own treasure of legendary status. So to every one of you watching, do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me and don't waste your precious treasure. Keep your vision sharp, your conviction unshakable, and your coin safely in your hands because its worth is towering. Thanks for watching and like to comment and subscribe to my channel. Happy collecting.